House Chairperson, honorable members, the ACDP is very concerned that at the rate government is going, the noble plans and goals set for 2030 in the National Development Plan will not be realized. Many small businesses are suffocating and collapsing, mainly due to excessive red tape and non-payment of service providers by government departments within the stipulated 30-day period. Failure to pay service providers timely has caused a lot of pain and stress and frustration for suppliers who have resultantly failed to meet their own financial obligations. Many of those who took loans from banks could not service their debts and were therefore blacklisted. Those who bought cars and buses had them repossessed because the installments could not be paid. The executive statement made by Minister Jeff Radebe regarding the payment of service providers by government within 30 days to the National Assembly in November last year came as a welcome relief to many government service providers. The ACDP acknowledges that there has been some improvements in the payment of invoices since Cabinet decided to tackle the problem of late payment to suppliers by establishing a special unit in the Department of Planning, Monitoring and Evaluation to tackle this serious problem. Even though the ACDP welcomes the improvements, we are nevertheless still concerned about what Minister Radebe said was a lack of sense of urgency amongst officials in expediting payment of invoices and lack of consequences. The minister continued to state that non-adherence to the payment of invoices constitute financial misconduct, and the ACDP agrees with him about that. What puzzled me, though, was to hear the Honourable Minister say that departments seem to be reluctant to enforce this requirement without giving a solution of what to do to such departments. He insisted that disciplinary action must be taken against officials that contravene the legislation or undermine systems of internal control. The relevant question that we should ask is, if departments are reluctant to charge responsible officials for financial misconduct, then who must do it? The ACDP believes and strongly recommends that the department, this very department of planning, monitoring, and evaluation, should take on that responsibility of charging officials who commit financial misconduct by failing to pay service providers timely. Failing to do so will leave many businesses vulnerable to abuse and stifled growth, and government's NDP goals for 2010 will remain a pipe dream. Many of us see our relatives standing by the roadsides, looking for jobs, and those that have to be helped are stealing from those who really need the jobs, those poor people. And we want government to really, particularly this department, to ensure that all officials who are found with their hands in the cookie jar, that they be taught a lesson, that they cannot be allowed to steal from the poor when the poor are expecting help from government. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Meshoe.